the two most telling cards in this. I mean, the rest of it is okay, working on stuff, we get it. But have a look at the Three of Wands and the Devil, and I'm jumping ahead. That's the advice. The Three of Wands is not, I've said this in quite a few of the signs actually. I said it in Pisces, a reading just a moment ago as well. There's no such thing as a wait and see energy in the tarot. In life, there isn't. You know, even when we're being patient, it's like, you know, when you're waiting for a cake to bake, you don't just sit there staring at the oven waiting for the cake to bake, right? You go off and do something else, you know, go and, I don't know, watch a TV show or clean up the kitchen or do something else. There's no wait and see. Yes, you're waiting for the cake, but there's still other things that you should be doing. And that's the Three of Wands. This is waiting for your ships to come in. Something that you've made a good start at. And you're now waiting for the results of whatever that initial start is that you made on this thing. However, what he's doing while he's waiting is he knows what's coming in. And he has a plan of action ready to go. It's Wands energy. So when it comes in, he knows what to do with it. It's not going to be, because he knows what's coming in. So it's not going to be, oh, let me see what comes in first, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. This is like, no, all right, I know it's coming in. I'm going to have X, Y, and Z ready to go. We'll do this, we'll do that. If it's cargo on a ship that's waiting to come in, I know I'm going to sell it to this guy. I've already got this lined up. Like, you know, it's having that plan in place so you can act immediately as soon as it comes in. So we have that coming in as your underlying energy. So you are waiting for some return or some news. Maybe you've applied for a job. Maybe you've tried to build something now with someone, you know, your own business, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you are waiting for the results of that this week. Three of Pentacles at the heart of your reading. This is, I do get the sense with the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles that you've been working with someone on something. This can be very collaborative energy. If it's not, if you've been working by yourself, and in this deck, he is by himself. Usually in the Three of Pentacles, we see more than one person, but here he's by himself working away. It's very much about, you know, I've put in the work. So another three, right? Do I get recognized for the work? Am I recognized for whatever I've done? Whether that's your own business, you've been kind of putting in the hours, putting out more product at work, you know, you've been putting in the overtime. In a relationship, this can very much be, you know, whatever your relationship, romantic, family, friends, whatever. This is about compromise. You've been working together with other people. But I don't know. I'm not getting a very, I mean, have a look at the cards. Apart from here, everything else is kind of single energy. I will say this to you, and I don't usually say this. If you've watched me for a while, you know that I'm not one of those people that jumps to a third party situation immediately. When I get 2 threes like this, and I get the Two of Pentacles in the past, and I get the Devil here, those are 4 cards that can talk about a third party situation. Now, that doesn't have to be someone cheating. In fact, it may be that, you know, you're juggling too many jobs, like you're doing your own business and you've got a job. And so you're waiting to see what the return is on one of them so you can drop. I mean, I kind of feel like one of these has got, I don't know if you've dropped it actually. Why would the Devil be coming up? Sorry, I'm jumping around all over the place. The readings have been coming through like that. It's almost why I didn't post weeklies this week, because the messages have been just getting slammed through. But so for some of you, it kind of feels like, yes, you know, sometimes when we have more than one thing on the go, it feels like we have more, right? Because you have 2 things. You don't have one. You have 2 things on the go. But it can be counterproductive in this situation, the way it's coming up. So you may be being asked to focus on the one that's giving you the most returns and go with that. And that's what you'll get the most out of. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's work-oriented, hobbies, whatever it is. However that applies to you. Because you want the recognition. But here you've got the Two of Pentacles as a past. The past is the foundation. So last week, last month, last year, it doesn't matter. It's what leads to now. So you've been doing this for a while. Whatever you've been juggling, whatever you've been weighing up the pros and cons, looking at the details, trying to figure out what you want out of this situation. I'm going to say this to you. Forget the third party thing for a moment, because we can look at the energies, right? And you'll know, this is not prediction. Those of you that are in that situation where you're juggling more than one thing, you know what it is. So please don't start suspecting people that they're doing other stuff. It's not saying that. It's you, most likely, even though it is general, it can go both ways. So with the Two of Pentacles come up in the past, this is almost like you've been looking too closely at whatever it is, looking at the details of it, trying to look at make practical choices and decisions. Keep your head above water, this can be. Trying to balance the books. I need to keep working these 2 jobs. I need to keep doing this. Or, we're not going to have money. Whatever those practical decisions are that you've been making. But you've kind of got lost in that, and you've not been looking at how you feel. I mean, where are the cups here? Where are the emotions? There aren't any. There's very practical energy. I need to do this. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, trust me, this can build companies, this can build businesses, this can get you that promotion with that kind of attitude. But it kind of feels like you're at a place now where it's about specializing. That's what I'm getting, like specializing in one thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how it's coming through. So you've been in this for a while. Now, where are you? Well, we have the 7 of Pentacles coming up in the present. What's it been worth? What are the returns that you're getting? I mean, we've got the 3 of Wands sat above this. This is someone waiting for their ships to come in, waiting to see what comes back from this. I think you've done everything that you could do. Now it's the time to assess. Look at what actually comes in. How fulfilling is whatever it is that you're doing? Your job, your relationships, whatever it is that you're putting all this time and effort into. How fulfilling are they? And this is the time to tweak. And I think this is the week where you do that. Because that's what the 7 of Pentacles is. He's planted the seeds, he's put in all that work and effort, watered them, weeded them, made sure everything's great. And now he's looking at them and he's like, well, really? Is this all I got back? Or is this what I want? This is a very patient energy, but it's about, because it promises you that, if you keep doing what you're doing, sustained effort is going to bring you the results you hope for. So for some, it might just be frustrating that it's not happening fast enough. If you're looking at what you're getting back from the relationship, from the work, from whatever it is, and you think, okay, it's what I want, but it's not happening fast enough, it's telling you it will happen. 3 of Wands here. You have your plan ready to go, what you're going to do next. Now, a very interesting energy comes up next. We have the King of Pentacles. So if this is your energy, if you've gone through all of this, and you're now the King of Pentacles, he's a self-made man. He's created great abundance. He's very business savvy. He knows the value of things. He provides great security. For some of you, this is your own business, and I'm getting that for a lot of you, this is going to be work related, to do with some business or work or something that you're trying to get off the ground. You've been trying to get off the ground. He is a great advisor. He could be a tax advisor, someone who's very business savvy. They know how to make money. They know about profits and all of this kind of stuff. If this is you and you reach King of Pentacles status, wow, you've done it. You made it. What you get back, it's enriched you. He has mastery over his suit. He's gone the whole way. Now, what I'm getting from this is, but you have to be able to see this from where you are. Whatever you're getting back from here, is it going to bring you the abundance? I mean, the King of Pentacles, he's very traditional. And he's all about, it's that very kind of Taurus energy of enjoyment, of enjoying what you've created as well. It's not just about creating it and stocking it in the bank. Are you enjoying what you're doing? Are you enjoying the things you've created? Do they bring value to your life? Do they bring value to the life of the people around you? And so if you can see that, because here, this is planning for the future. What action am I going to take in the future? What action am I going to take in the future? If you see that in your future, because your future doesn't just happen, right? If you see that in your future, when you're at this point, at what's coming back at you, then great, you're on the right path. But I still feel like, he's got 1 pentacle here. He focuses on 1. It's the 1 that brings him great abundance. Not the 2, not the however many. And that's why I think the devil is your advice. The devil talks about what has power over you, what's holding you back. What's holding you back. And it feels like, straight up, if we look at what's holding you back, it's juggling too many things. And that doesn't even have to be 2 jobs, 2 people, whatever. It can just be that, you're kind of overwhelming yourself with the details. The 2 of Pentacles guy can do that. That kind of analysis paralysis where you kind of keep looking at stuff and saying, how can I tweak this? What do I do with this? That. And maybe you're trying to make 2 things work. And if you just dropped 1, you'd be able to really go with 1. And that would bring you in all the abundance and the security and the stability that you want. The devil can be old behavioral patterns. So maybe this is something that you did in the past, but you stopped doing it. You worked with others, you kind of put in the effort, But now something is kind of drawing you back to this old situation, whatever this was. And the devil says, really, do you want that to have power over you? And it can be from a sense of frustration. Sometimes the devil can come in and, it's temptation, right? When are we tempted? When we need that kind of security, that gives us security. If you're waiting for some kind of practical security in your life, whether it's a person, whether it's finances, whatever it is, and it's not happening, then we can go back to old behavior patterns to kind of make us feel secure, because that's what it does. But it's a false sense of security. This is not real security. And the devil also says only those things that that we allow to hold us back can hold us back. He doesn't actually hold on to the two people. They kind of stay there themselves. Now, the other thing that I just want to say is, and I think Sagittarius got this kind of message last time. When I see the King of Pentacles, I mean, he's great, but he's very focused on his finances and the practical security. And the devil is temptation. So it can be that too. It can say, are we too focused on this? Are you looking, like I said, I mean, I don't usually get that for the King of Pentacles, but I was getting it here about enjoyment. Are you enjoying what you're doing? If you're not enjoying it, then what's the point? And you might say, well, I'll enjoy it when I have the million in the bank. Okay. But you'll get the million in the bank a lot faster if you're enjoying what you're doing. And that's the opportunity that you get this week to tweak what it is that you're doing. Okay, so we have ask for help coming up. And that could be him. Ask for help is, what is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And he's a great person to come in and help. Especially if you're feeling lost in the kind of, what am I creating? What am I doing? Here we have take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. And again, it's that sense of more isn't always better. It's so cliche to say, but it's quality, not quantity. And I feel like I need to remind you of that. If you have your fingers in too many pies, how are you going to enjoy any of them? So you got here and now. And this is about, have a look, here is all that matters. The past that way, the future that way, the present. Are you enjoying this in the present? This is a week of discernment for you guys. You guys are building something, whatever it is, but what is the joy that you're getting out of this? Is it something that you just feel like you have to do, that you're tied to it? Because you don't have to, the Three of Wands is saying you get back what you expect. So what are your expectations in this situation? And then you got the Fates. Somebody else got the Fates. And I love this card. It reminds me of the Star card. It's number 17, like the Star card as well. And what best describes the Fates card is the Serenity Prayer. And I actually talked about this. Oh, Sagittarius got it, because I talk about this in the outro. I kind of feel like this is big. I mean, I haven't seen this card for a while. It seems to be coming up a lot recently. And the Serenity Prayer is, it's, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's about discernment, right? This is about discernment. You're trying to juggle too many things. You can't make them all work. Some things we need the courage to, to actually go for and to fix and to make it happen. Other things we have to know, in our greatest wisdom to let it go. That's not for us. But you only know which one is which by looking at where you are right now, how you're feeling in the moment. It says, dear you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. See, this message keeps coming in, here and now. How do you feel about this right now? All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. And that's it. No pressure, Aries. It sounds kind of big, like, oh my God, what do I have to do? But it will let you know. Do you feel powerless in your situation? Then it's about taking back that power. Are you seeing the results that you want? Why? You know, is it coming from your fears? Is it because you want them to, like, whatever it is, only you can know. And there are no wrong answers. There are no wrong answers. But this is about taking back control. Always, when the devil comes up, it's about taking back control, you know, in a relationship, in whatever endeavor that you're trying to create or do. And he is powerful. You know, the King of Pentacles. He has it all. He's self-made. He doesn't really need anyone else. He knows how to create abundance. He knows how to create security for himself and for other people. Very stable energy. And you guys are headed towards that. But there is some tweaking, and it's all in the present. The power is in the present moment, my lovelies.